everyone, it's Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to episode 11 of our City Skylines playthrough. The vanilla twist one is here, and we are still trying as hard as we can to build this city out to get the Megalopolis. That is the #1 goal that we got going on, because once we do, we can unlock every single square in the game, and that is going to lead to some very exciting stuff. We got some future plans for this cove in the background. Some plans for this area, too. And we'll build out a little more in the valley over here, including some airport or such, or some transportation facilities in here. It's all going to lead to hopefully some exciting outcomes, but, you know, this is going to assuming, you know, the worst doesn't happen. Last time out, we also had a little bit of an incident over here, an earthquake that I triggered. So far, I've been rolling pretty okay. In fact, the only two things that we haven't seen are sinkholes or tsunamis, though the latter will come into play finally after the last time out. Alright, who's lighting their apartment on fire? Okay, good, we got rid of that. But anyways, hit those like and subscribe buttons if you like what you see, and it's much appreciated if you do. Helps to support the channel out greatly. So, where do we stand as of right now? 61,100 people. We also have not had a disaster yet, so I have a funny feeling that might be an issue coming later down the line. Why is there noise pollution all over the place? Hold on, now I see something I want to address before we get to what we initially came for here. Okay, there's just an abnormal amount of dead people in this area. It's fine. Oh, well, I already see something I don't like. We didn't really address this last time out. Because of the highway over here, sure, why not? We'll do the divinities. Make that 2, actually. There we go. Make that 3, because I totally forgot to put something over here, too. Alright. Good to see that I did not fully address the death care situation. How's healthcare looking? Oh, do we need another hospital? We do. Oh, look at that. Right off the bat, we already need some stuff. Oh, I love it when all of a sudden you're looking around and all of a sudden you're missing a few things from a services perspective. Do I need elder care? Oh, actually I do. Could use some. Where is the elder care facility? There it is. Right here's not a bad spot for it. Alright, that should do the trick for right now. Also, last time we were doing some silliness with our industrial zones. There's actually quite a few things that are having, like, selling issues at the moment. I think we should be okay. I kind of subtracted a few other things. And then there's garbage I want to see what this is like. Well, we'll just build another landfill right here. I don't think we'll mind. Electricity, we're slowly getting there, but I think we should be fine. And finally, water. That's very close, but I think we'll be okay. So this is what I wanted to deal with today is, well, first off this. Oh, our disaster memorial fell apart. Ugh. Okay, we gotta rebuild that. Okay, #1's all set. #2, this. So initially the plan, if you will, was to, and I'll speed this up a little bit, build this thing. That is the wrong direction, buddy. There you go. This highway out over this way, and then around. What I'm now beginning to realize, especially from building this, is that building into the hills is very difficult. It might not be possible, and in fact, it might be a better idea just to keep the highway down here in the valley as much as we can here. I'll have to figure out some clever way to deal with transit, but the best way might be to just do like small suburbs in the hills. Have a few commercial zones, have an office area just for employment, and then it'll be mostly light residential all over the place. So for here and here, that's going to be the case. If I try to do a highway up here, it'll be very difficult for and I want to do as less landscaping as possible, so we're going to try to keep the highways into the valleys here, like I said. Just go from here. I won't build on this one because we got water tanks and all that stuff. So that'll be basically the idea. Oh, wow, what happened here? Okay, I'm sure the fire department will get that. That looked a little bit awkward. So that's kind of the basic precipice. So with that in mind, I kind of want to rewire our main intersection here. Maybe have our main highway scoot over these roundabouts. And then end, say, right about here-ish? Because this would kind of be the end of it, but then we have to figure out a way to connect to this thing. Traffic has it, well, I know, without the traffic mod, this is going to be difficult to try to maneuver around this, but I'm sure we can. So, I'm going to start there, work on that while this map tries to get, population gets up a little bit. We're still stuck at 61,000 and change. I'm hoping nothing happens from a perspective of disasters. Oh, who am I kidding? I know, I keep saying that, and then all of a sudden, something happens. It's like I'm rolling for saying it, right, as something has happened or something. It also allows us to do some things with this middle section, too. I think we'll keep the roundabouts going, but I would like to redesign this, so we'll start there and start working our way around. That was a doozy. It took me a long time to get this set up, but long story short, this is now what it looks like from here. Oh, that's a problem. Hang on a minute. We've already got an issue. Don't need any more power outages, but the long story short is the highway will end here. We got little on-ramps going on every which way. And then it'll connect to every single roundabout like so that traffic can flow in any direction it wants to. Gave this its own little underpass while it's now above ground. And then there's little on-ramps for our district over here, and that's kind of where it ends, so this is kind of the, and then I did some more road work. Look at that, that car's already loving it. Okay. So then the thought would be to put some more zones in. In fact, I can do a little bit more road work, and then it should be good enough at this point. So the hope is now to get some more zoning in, not districts. Silly. There, something like that. The trick, of course, being is that I don't want to put these next to the highway for, you know, obvious reasons. So it'll probably be more like heavy commercial buffers, like, say, this. You do that, your residents are not going to like you one bit. No. They will not be enjoying that. They don't like living next to highways. Actually, let's turn this into more office space and put heavy commercial over here. Okay. We are in need. I'm trying to figure this out. By the way, I did put in like small one-way roads. Warning. Too.
Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area.
Oh no! Here we go again. Wait a minute. Okay, so full disclosure, I built the wrong disaster. I was actually supposed to do a sinkhole, and I accidentally selected earthquake. Oopsies! Half asleep. My bad. It might be a little too late now, but we'll try.
An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Well, this wasn't supposed to happen. No, seriously, it wasn't. Oh, man, oh, man. Okay, we'll call this an aftershock. Oh, my God. Oh, yikes. So, again, that actually was not supposed to happen. I was actually rolled for a sinkhole, and I accidentally chose, earthquake. Oops. You know what? It's okay. We'll call it an aftershock, and, well, now I think we all know what will be coming, so... Hold on for 1 second. I'm gonna call this kind of a punishment reroll. So hold on for just a minute, because this is what happens when you choose the wrong disaster. Okay. We got that out of the way with. Oh, man. Alright, so now, once again, as usual, we'll have to redo everything. I may or may not have just decided the fate here, so let me do what I usually do here, which is to landscape. Yeah, sorry about that. That wasn't supposed to happen, believe it or not. I accidentally rolled for the wrong thing. It'll happen. Welcome to the joys of being half asleep. It actually cut out our metro line. That is the second time that has happened. Game just likes to screw with us that much, eh? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, anyways, whatever comes up next is going to be kind of what I call a punishment roll for accidentally choosing the wrong thing. So this will kind of not count against it. Again, we're rolling for random disasters. The game's disasters have been turned off due to just being too overwhelming, so... Alright, there we go. I'll have to rebuild the, sinkhole. These, lines. Yeah, again, I was supposed to roll for a sinkhole, and that just happened. Oopsies. Tisk, 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 Morgoth. And here I thought watering things was the only problem. Boy. Come on. Yeah, see, it cut our metro line in half, too. Oh, it destroyed the, Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
And just so we're all clear, this is what was supposed to happen. Oh man, I just noticed the size of it. Oh boy, this is about to get nasty. Oh, we don't have detection for this. Okay, we're gonna have to make a note of that. Alright, where's it? Oh, it is hidden over there.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
So yeah, this is what was supposed to happen. A sinkhole, only it wasn't supposed to be that powerful, so... Oopsies! We'll have to make a note. I'll have to pay more attention to what I roll here, but... Long story short, I think we can release everybody. That doesn't really... I mean, all it did was just blow up some roads, and that's it. And voila! Sinkholes are really nothing, so that should be okay. Oh, nice. Game, what are you doing to me? Alright, there we go. So, basically, long story short, we got our whole downtown prepped and ready to go. Okay, so now, hang on for a minute. I gotta spend some time fixing this. Alright, we fixed it. Everything is fine. I'll finish rezoning everything later, but this is basically the basic precipice. Oh, forgot an area. There you go. That's basically the basic idea. Just to rearrange everything. Keep our offices over here, our shops over here. I may do like a small bus area station too, just for this part of the city. I'm not going to have the bus lines extended out further into the suburban areas, though, since they already have got some kind of a nation of, you know, like, that sort of thing. You know what I mean. So, oh, I put this in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay, there we go. Any more water lines destroyed that I need to be rebuilt? Because I kind of forgot about that. Oh, crime is high in this area. What happened? Okay, it's just police were having an issue getting over here. Poor Aspen residents. Anyways, those will all get rebuilt as time goes on, but I'm not really seeing any more further damage, so... game can kind of behave itself for a little while, that would be great. So, I guess the next stop is trying to ascend upwards to 66. The damage should get repaired shortly, as well as maybe doing... Well, I might build up a few areas up here while I'm waiting, so... Let's see what happens. Another self-inflicted mistake. This. I've tried to increase tax rates to see if maybe that'll help with our insane demand, but clearly it did not work. Alright, fine. It's unpopular. Y'all win. I think 12% is the point where they will begin to start complaining. In fact, I'm going to try and curb this. Gave my residential ones a little bit less. They're now paying at 8. But I don't know what else I can do to kind of, calm this down other than, this. I don't know. I do not know. I might have to knack this one, though. I mean, we're fine right now, so... I got this area set up. Alright, test. Okay. I had my mic set up. Good job, me. Whoops. I had the mic in the wrong position. Anyways, thank God this isn't on camera. So basically what I did was I get this area prepped and ready to go for when we're ready to move in. But I'm going to focus on trying and getting the areas that we already got filled first. So if I have to build on the highway, so be it. I mean, we got some spaces up in here from the last time out, so there we go. Fill in the blanks a little bit. Oh, this area didn't get rebuilt, but that's because of the earthquake that was here. No word on whether or not any more disasters will hit. I'm hoping not, because, won't get crazy. This is just random rain. Yep, a couple more we need to fill in. There we go. Other than that, at this point, we're just waiting for the game to get us to 66,000. So we're getting very close. I'll just keep zoning in what I can, and hopefully we can get it in just a second here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I know that was that wasn't very enthusiastic, but what dudes it? We got Megalopolis and every single square in the game, along with monuments and the fancier airports. So this just opened up big time. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh my God, let's just get all these squares. Let's do it. Let's see how far out we can get here. Remember, I'm using the 25 tile mod. That is still fair game, as I mentioned earlier, because how else will, we get an actual big city. And look at this. Oh man, look how far this goes out. So we got the entire cove. Yeah, don't worry about moolah. We got tons of it. Look at this. One more, and that... There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are basically what our city is going to look like. Basically the bulk of our city at this point. We've got all of this to play with. Or destroy, one of the two. Either one. Now, if I had the 81 tile mod, I would probably be able to go out to this. There's not really much room. Obviously, we can't do anything with the water. Oh man, this is getting worse and worse. This still has not even been cleaned up. That's kind of wild. I wish there was something I could do about these. Anyways. Yeah, there's just so much we can build out right now. It's kind of crazy. So now comes the fun part where we actually can do some more advanced city planning here. So kind of see we got our main highway over here. This is basically our main highway and train line leading out. There is a train line too, if you look carefully. There it is. It's a nice little scenic ride. It goes all the way to there. Actually, I could move our toll booths all the way up there if I really wanted to and just be a total jerk. Yeah, I think I'll do that. There's task number 1. What? You gotta have toll booths going in and out of the city, okay? Such good money makers. Anyways, there probably should be at least one more highway here. Probably starting, say, about right here-ish. We might have to do some landscaping here, but the highway would go this way over to whatever this is. And then I don't know. This road is definitely going to be coming out a little bit further. And then there's a little bit of a chasm over here. The problem is, how far do I want the highway out? We also got to think about having an airport, too. This space could become prime real estate for said airport, and as well as a train station, but then we have to rearrange this one more time to make it work. Unless we send this train line up across the hills and then reconnect it over here, and then just keep this cargo terminal bay. It could be one option. Worst case scenario, we build a second one. But this road is definitely going to be coming out a little bit more, as is all of these. And then, I don't know if we do another suburb in this area, too. It's all going to come down to where we can place the airport, because we obviously need to have one, as is a train line. Our metro lines that are buried underneath, by the way, will also follow this kind of same idea, too. Then this area, well, it's basically going to be kind of like this in a way. Going to have one main road just go right across, traverse the hills, and then come down maybe right about here with another one coming in. I don't want it going on the slopes. Now, this area, I would like to put in kind of a touristy area, maybe around here. This highway is going to have probably loop around and come along and eventually feed back into this. I don't want to build highways up hills because that is very tricky to do. Maybe we can have a couple of more tourist attractions on these little approaches over here. And then this gets to be another suburb, this gets to be another suburb, so... And then we're not building on these hills whatsoever, and I don't think I'm going to build this far out. Probably this is about as far out as I'm going to build. But again, the general idea is we are working on a 50-year playthrough. So we got till 2072 to get as many people in this city as possible. And that'll kind of be the quote-unquote high score that we set here. So that is kind of the idea here. But we also have no idea what more disasters are coming in, because that means 30 more years of disasters. Also, keep in mind, the tsunami is fair game starting next year. I am calling that on. So, oh, it's going to get even worse from this point forward. We may have a giant tsunami wave crashing through and saying hi and flooding our whole city. I hate to say it, but that would mean anything in the valleys would basically be getting destroyed, and anything on the hills would be just hopelessly watching from above. Like, oh dear. So, let's hope Mother Nature calms down. So, I think the very first thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to leave it on pause, is set up our highway network, including building another overchange here. So this kind of sets the stage for what we'll plan on doing here. Don't know what the highway from over here is going to go towards, though. Another option could be, and this is another sneaky thing I could do, just have it now that I'm thinking about this on the fly, just have a tunnel underneath and then connect with this one to form kind of a loop. But then the question becomes, how do I, how much space am I going to be taking up in this general vicinity and whatnot? So, let me get... These are kind of things to consider here when building, but we are basically free to build whatever and what we want, As long as we got the basic, you know, idea here. So I'll start with that. And then just continue working. Hopefully there's no more disasters that show up. As if I'm not foreshadowing what might happen. Oh, you know what? Thank you, game, for reminding me. I'm going to save it. Save, and we're good. So let me build the main highway, and then I'll come back to you, and that'll probably be it for this episode. Seeing we're good. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We got the highway built. Whoa, okay. Highway built, though not what I was expecting. I had, once again, the slope too steep. Whoa, okay, that's... Whoa, 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 whoa. We can't have that. That looks a little awkward, but... Yeah, I had to put it through this in order to get it to work, because, once again, the slope was a bit too steep. Otherwise, that's much better. I can clean this up side up, too, but generally speaking, that is the idea. I mean, it's a little bit different than what I wanted to do, but when you're trying to deal with hills, you do the best you can here. So hold on, let me clean this up just a tad. This looks a little bit like a mess. Half here. Finish this off real quick. Okay. I mean, with these hills, you have to do the best you can here. There we go. So generally, the bottom line is we'll have kind of, you know, main roads leading in and out. This will kind of be where another main road goes along. These roads will be extended out. And then somewhere in this vicinity will be where the airport exists. So this is a very, very critical junction here that we've got going. So we can have some fun here. The question is... Well, where do we start? I think we ought to deal with the, well, if we're going by this, no, we probably shouldn't have any more residential zones. So, unfortunately, what we see is what we get. So, maybe next time out we'll do something with the airport and trying to get this set up. As in trying to extend this way, and then we'll do transportation. As long as we do those two, then the rest should fill in inevitably. And then it's just a matter of hoping the game doesn't, you know, do stuff. Cough, cough. I mean, tsunami waves are now on the table, so we're really going to have some fun here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.